I like the team that's been picked for this T20 World Cup. There's many options with bat, with ball. It's a good team, but the key is, are all the forces aligned and moving in the same direction? As far as I'm concerned, only one surprise in the team that's been picked for this World Cup, and that is the absence of the fourth seamer. I'd pick Sandeep Sharma. Some of you would have liked to have Avesh Khan, maybe some Natarajan, maybe, but there is no fourth seamer. That is the only thing that hit me first when I saw it. The fact that the seamer has been replaced by the spinner. And Rohit Sharma has gone out in the press conference, as he does in his usual candid style, and says, "It was my call. I wanted four spinners." Now, straight away, what that tells you is India have made a giant assumption about the kind of pitches there will be in the West Indies. And in all fairness, India have been to the West Indies before. They understand those conditions very well. But they've virtually announced to the world that we are going to play with three spinners. Now, if you play with three spinners, then you want as many options as possible. Two of them are all-rounders, so Rohit Sharma could have a situation on a slightly slowish pitch where he plays both Jadeja and Akshar and one of the Ristis, or he plays only Jadeja or Akshar and both Ristis. But it seems to me very, very apparent that as soon as the World Cup moves to the business leg of the tournament, as it moves to the Caribbean, that India will play three spinners. Now, what implication does that have? It means Hardik Pandya is going to be the key to your seam bowling, because you want Bumrah, you want another. It's looking at this stage like the other will be Arshdeep, given that you want you want two seamers to be playing at the back end. But it means that Hardik Pandya has to play as your third seamer, that some days he will have to give you 4 overs. And it's a huge vote of confidence in Hardik Pandya. Now, what I have noticed in the IPL as it's gone on is that he's bowling better and better. And there is an entire month left. So I won't be too surprised if Hardik Pandya is absolutely ready and ready to go with 4 overs. If he can give you 4 overs, it's a delicious thought, because then you can actually play one more batter. But I think we are running ahead of ourselves in this script. If he can play as your third seamer and sixth bowler, I think for the moment we are happy. I'm a little more worried about Pandya, the batter, as I said in my preview. In this 1 month, if he can come back to being the fearsome finisher, then I think India will be ready. So that's on the bowling side. On the batting side, they've made it very clear that they want Shivam Dube with his long levers, as we call it now, to play that role in the middle order. It helps if you're a left-hander. India have an option there, by the way, that's Rishabh Pant, but there's about a 7-8 inch difference between Rishabh Pant and Shivam Dube, and those long levers, they can make a difference, especially on the shorter grounds. But if you have to play Shivam Dube, now try and make your top six batters. Because if you're opening with Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, that's fine. You can play Surya Kumar Yadav at 3, maybe Rishabh Pant at 4, Dube at 5, Hardik at 6. I'm not a big fan of Surya Kumar Yadav at 3. If the ball is swinging around, he's got this very wristy, big movement style, a bit like I'm talking now, hands moving all the time. I'm a little uncomfortable. I'd much rather he batted at 4 than your only bona fide number 3, Sanju Samson. Where does that leave Rishabh Pant? But sometimes when you've got a lot of options, you can almost muddle your thinking. So I'm just assuming that two fine thinkers of the game in Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid have got their first 11 in mind, maybe just 12, but that first 11 keeping in mind the conditions. I genuinely do believe that Rohit and Virat have to open the batting, and that's how they are best placed, and therefore everything else will follow thereafter. There is one other big factor that Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid have to address. There is now a change in authority lines between Rohit and Hardik. It's been much talked about. It's not quite worked out the way the Mumbai Indians would have liked it to. But you saw Hardik's slightly cryptic response, even from someone who's normally very easygoing in these matters. But Rohit, the captain, desperately needs Hardik, the player, to have a good World Cup. And I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that there will be Rohit's arm around Hardik as soon as this IPL is over, and to say, listen, we are now playing for India, come with me. But there's also 2 or 3 other players who are coming from an environment where a team was expected to win and didn't do that well. So there's a lot of time to be spent, even with seasoned professionals like Jasprit Bumrah, like Surya Kumar Yadav. And I think in the build up to the tournament, in the 5 or 6 days that they have before, I think with some of the players, even 10 days that they have before, a lot of that time will be spent in just ensuring that everybody is happy. Much like I said with Mumbai Indians, for India to go the distance in this World Cup, all the forces, all the thoughts have to be aligned in one direction. If they do, I think this Indian team has a very good chance of winning it. Can they win it? Who knows? It's very easy to say, yes, they can, but that would be jingoistic. Any of 6 or 7 teams, in my view, can win it. But I think this team will give itself a very good chance. This selection gives the captain and coach as many options as they could seriously desire. We're going to be doing a lot of interesting things on this channel, so do like, do subscribe. I look forward to hearing from you.